Book on Flowers, The Meaning of Flowers, A Guide to Spiritual Botany for Beginners. Well, we don't know that. Can I look for white flowers? Bellis perennis is a common species on daisy of the family. Yep. Okay, the name daisy is considered as a corruption of day's eye because the whole head closes at night and opens in the morning. Daisy is also commonly known as Mary's rose. Yellow. Roses also know great fire flowers due to being heavily featured. And heart-shaped. Hardleaf philodendron is a species flowering plant and family. Sweetheart. Put down the book. Much cozier than the rest of the house, and if Rose never went missing and is going to come home soon, poor Florence. Welcome, Rose. Enter your password. Rose? Password incorrect. 2 attempts left. Rose Klemenko? Shit, I forgot my password. Question number 1. Favorite flower? I need to look around. Okay, hold on. Posters, Monkey Boys, Groovy. She's the real shit and true queen. What? Bird, cheer up. Well, I assume Daisy. Number favorite band. This. Pet's name. Need to look around. What's his name? Bird? You get there, little birdie? Ark, Rose, Whip. Nope, I'm Howard. What's a pretty birdie then? Quack, Howard, yeah. Clever boy, what about your name? Boing. Your name is Boing? Boing, boing. Okay. Boing is a name. Pretty birdie is Ignos. Ignos for the eyes. Pleasure working with you, Ignos. That must have been the bet. Ignos, welcome back, Rose. There we go. School? Before, during, after. Before, sometimes there's a blood inside and outside of my body. I could wash it away, but today no water runs into in the bathtub. It doesn't feel me, it doesn't touch my shoulders, my knees, or my thighs. I sit there silently, waiting, breathing, letting the air in. She's made of liquor, tears, empty envelopes, nothing in between. I'm others. Today's Thursday. I'm sick of being bold in the same way my voice breaks when I say a thing without meaning it. I used to sing in my head, but the theater is now full and the audience comes and goes. For instance, I never see the same face twice. Forgetting makes it easier, therefore remember the music but not the lyrics. Would you like to have some soup? Hot, really. I would rather try the main course. The doctor says it's good for your imagination. Like the time when, through slicing and rinsing and chewing and speaking, the flesh speaks too, saying, I am, I am, I am. Leslie, I love you. I am taken by this newfound multi-faced moving force commanding me in all directions. There was a gaping void inside my body, an expanded space within left empty, waiting to let in bigger things. Nothing escaped and nothing gravitated around the hole. I just sat there without desire, pronouncing the meaningless noise of existence. And then, out of nowhere, love returned. It encompassed the whole of my being. What was once me now demands a new definition, new borders, new coping mechanism. I come up with new words, invent new ways to communicate with the widening world in front of the eyes that were once blind. Now I know. We spoke about our future and how it's impossible, but I found a way. Boss knows about it. She mentioned a scavenger that helps people like you and me. There's a life beyond the wall, and I want to live it with you. Let me know. I'm going to stay with you, whatever you decide. Okay. Is it like about work? Or what was it about? Yeah, well, I'm done. Or do I click something else? I mean, there's nothing more. Hello? Hello, game? Escape. No? Okay. Yeah, well, cool. Yeah, I've read all this, and now what? How do I leave? Can I leave? Doesn't seem like it. I don't have my mouse here around, so... And if I press escape, it's pausing the game, so it's not that. Hello, game! I think it's meant to work before, after, during, and after. I mean, they are swookers, right? So what do I do now, game? I'm pressing Q, I'm pressing E, nothing happens. Navigation is only... Yeah, to choose the file. Oh wait, what? Clients. Work clients. Okay, clients. Buster Carpenter, interior security thug. Official title is VIP, public appearance. Complete asshole, good whiskey, monkey butt, always trying to touch the girls. Brags about who's seen Bodyguard 2. Mainly mid-level politicians who have been doing these things they shouldn't have been. Good source of tip-offs. Keep happy. Frederick Miller. Account, creepy account, talks very little, doesn't bother the girls directly but stares. No one likes him. Luckily, he's a lightweight. Passes out after a few. He mentioned that the manager funds for a few apes, silence minister included, and hinted at knowing about the finances of the bite, hoping he'll slip up and overshare at some point. Werewolf. Blacklisted, waves money around like it's nothing. Science City family, but he hasn't been a great source of information. Probably doesn't know anything anyways. Possessive prick, got aggressive and started raising his hand at both girls and other customers. Boss threw him out, said he had ways of dealing with him if he ever comes back. Good riddance. Police chief talks shit about interior security, also complains about science minister having him by the balls. Runs his mouth, but not about much useful so far. Likes to be baby talked. Ask Gina to try to track specifics about his relationship with science minister. Project Artifact, what the fuck could that be? Science minister, careful, respectful of girls, drinks only in moderation. Secretive enters through the back alley, only ever requests Leslie. Boss is a direct, whatever that word. No one else is allowed to speak to him. Seems to know boss well. Leslie doesn't like talking about him. Leslie spilled he mentioned Project Artifact once and then shut down. Investigate. Bruce, traffic minister reserved among people, loud and arrogant with the girls. Has at least 2 lovers beside his wife. Brags about his close working relationship with science minister, but obviously never sees him at the club. Only drinks sweet stuff. No whiskey or beer. Very clearly tries to avoid the specific of his work, but Leslie might be able to get something out of him. Ian McFerrick, lawyer. He's a thing for Gina, married with children. Does monkey butt like he's sipping on tea. Harmless for a lawyer, so Gina's good fit. Owns his own firm. Deals almost exclusively with apes and high city officials. He has visited with both Vert and Strokes. Eddie, that's clearly something exciting going down at Science City. I need to tell Renee. Head of biochemistry lab in Science City. Family man. Eddie Hung. Likes to get drunk and cry on a girl's shoulder. Seems terrified of science minister. Boss told us to keep him sweet. Seem boss speaking directly to him when he thought he was alone. He looked depressed. Mentioned Project Artifact to baby Gina. That's twice now. Must be working on this with minister. Joan? Treasure insufferably smug. Food and drink is never good enough, but he keeps ordering the same thing. Everyone hates him, but he throws tips around left and right. Definitely spends money other than his own. Came in with Miller a few times, asked for private rooms. Tried listening in, but didn't catch much. Terse conversation. Okay, dream team. Rose, it's me, angry lady with a pig butt. Baby Gina, patient with the man, maybe too patient. High drug sales. Not sure how that happened. Sensitive, try not to give her rowdy man. Another factory girl moved to West End recently. Hiring notes. Sweet girl, but not for the brightest. Young look. Petite, fills a gap in our list. Leslie, factory girl close to the mail loader, lives with her mother and a little brother. Roots in the area, hiring notes. Smart girl, should fit in quickly in hired with May as friend. Beautiful, when she enters the room it feels like a summer day. Rumors she swings the other way. May, factory girl, Leslie's best friend, very reserved. Hiring notes. We need coaching on how to handle clients. She's a stunner, alright. Her brother is possessive. Tell her the bouncer watch out for him. Okay. Inspiration. Stage version 3 final. Rose had a system and it wasn't all Clarissa. Will feel sick again. Team high, attractive, loyal girls that know how to make men talk. Start with factory click. Wider West End area, offer good pay. No sex work, just listening, flirting and reporting to me. Intel, both had access to monkey butt supply, helps loosen tongues. Mix 50-50 with hype to make addictive. 75-25 when hooked to make them spill. Never let girls try it. Sources, create super exclusive VIP brand to attract the big boys. Reward with guaranteed access to their favorite girls. Make sure the girls make notes on dirt immediately after session for my eyes only. Why would they do something like that? Dead beats. Boss will send up candidates, get 1 or 2 special girls to get them hooked and find out if they would ever be missed. Write guidelines for girls when we are sure, invite them to room 2 with a painting and call Suze. Okay. No sex work. Interesting. Wall directions. Contact name Deo. Meet under the bridge on the 5th and 12th. She'll take us beyond the wall. Password Daisy Bloom. No way. Did Rose and some others girls go over the wall? Yeah, well, I think now we're done. Did you learn anything at all? Rose was playing a risky game. What do you find? I've been over her room 1,000 times. There were secret files hidden on her terminal. What now? Why would she hide them? Because it was blackmail material and plenty of it. I did always tell her look after her own bag. Good girl. So, do you think she's alive? I think she's gone into hiding. Hiding where? For how long is she in danger? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I'm not gonna ask you all about your personal business, but if you mean it, thank you. You ain't got no one else looking out for me. I'll do my best, Florence. There. Welcome home, you alright? I'm okay. Are you? I'm doing well, I think. I'm excited to hear what you found today. Yeah, let's talk the case first. Start with the general primer. What's the connection between the girls? They all worked at the bite together. That's a great find. How do you know? Why is that important? Because Rose Klemenko recruited them all. So do we know something about Rose that sheds light on it all? She's been gathering sensitive intel on guests for Clarissa. What kind of information was Rose able to collect? Plenty on the ones that mattered. The fancy folk with the VIP floor privileges, you mean? Right, even folks like police chief and plenty of science works city workers. It's a ingenious setup, to be fair, and don't leave me in suspense. Did you find any of the intel? Yep, especially on a serious scientist named Eddie Hung. Okay, so what's Eddie's deal? Both his and minister's files mention Project Artifact. I think this is our next lead. What do you think it is? No idea. Eddie's biochems, that's all we know. Wait, is that the same guy from the Science City report we found in the minister's files? Must be genes, proteins, biochems. Checks out. We have to look into what this Project Artifact entails. Clearly Clarissa is interested in it. Deal. Do you learn what happened to the girls? I think they escaped beyond the wall. The fuck? How? Why? Someone called Dale smuggled them out. Then I would sure like to ask this Dale some questions. Could there really be something beyond the wall? Sure, a blasted wasteland being outside the wall is death by exile, not an escape. That's what I'm afraid of. This is a lot to process. We need a new plan. We can do plans. We've always got a plan. Damn, there's still so much we don't know. You did great though, especially not to get killed. I feel bad for Florence having to live like that, not knowing. We'll get her the answers she deserves anyway. Let's talk next steps. Finding Eddie Hung and learning about Project Artifact. Don't we already have enough evidence? It's all been leading to this. I'm ready. You want to go over the facts, get everything straight in your head? Sure, you can never be too prepared. Good, I agree. What do you want to talk about? What we know about Clarissa? She's a cahoots with science minister, loves spine, and everyone knows about Project Artifact. What's her end game? Most likely, leveraging her relationship with the science minister to protect her own influence and power. Missing girls. They got out beyond the fucking wall, and they were being used as spies and drug pushers. How did Clarissa let them go so easily anyway? It's not the priority now. A science city. Something important to the science ape, and Clarissa is going down there. We need to see for ourselves. Biochemistry research. Yeah, the documents mention proteins. That's high-level stuff. We need specifics. Don't we already have plenty of evidence? What we have is knowledge. That's very different to convincing proof. Here the police report about missing people. It doesn't say a word about Clarissa if it's too vague to warrant a public outcry. Or can connect Clarissa's murder basement to the apes. And how are you going to prove that to the public or the police? Who's Lois? I forgot. We get enough people to report the bite, the police will have to investigate. The families of people who were killed will support us. You read it as Rose, nobody is looking for them. Clarissa speaks her victims wisely. The science minister and his cronies are eating people. Right, imagine convincing the press or the public, all that. The maid. You'll have no idea how much she knows and what would be her incentive for self-sabotaging her cushy position. Fuck, we got nothing? If we give up now, it's all been for nothing. We still have a lead. Fine, let's follow the lead. Good, I agree. What do you want to talk about? I'm done talking, let's plan. You pay Eddie a visit at a science city and find the answers. Then we'll get the word out. The rest is up to the general public. How do I get? Just employ your usual charm. Or sure, charm my way into the top secret lab. Your sarcasm is noted and not appreciated. Just do whatever it takes. It'll be our biggest chance to corner Clarissa. You make it sound so simple. Fundamentally, it is. You are a good detective. You'll figure it out. Let's fucking go. That's the spirit. But after that, I need a break. Before I do anything, I need to eat and sleep. You'll sleep when you're dead. I'll grab something at the bodega. Put your feet up until I'm back. You've earned it for once. Sure, be safe. Yep, it's coming. I'm finishing the chapter. Busy now. I'll call you back tomorrow. Bye. Put your feet up. I'll be back soon. Nice day, maybe everything will be fine.